Welcome to PaleriderTV. This story is out of Florida, the state I'm in right now, and they are trying to get rid of predatory tow trucking, tow trucks, that overcharge 18 wheelers, owner operators, companies, and all that. So it's a big deal down here, and looks like they're going to try to do something about it. So Ron DeSantis expected to sign truck towing reforms, legislation aimed at reducing predatory billing against truckers who need towing services in Florida is expected to be signed into law by Governor Ron DeSantis, according to a source familiar with the reforms. We haven't heard anything to the contrary, so we're pretty confident that towing will be signed into law, said a Florida Senate staff member. If approved by DeSantis, the law will go into effect July 1st. House Bill 179, sponsored by Republicans in the Florida House and Senate, was approved unanimously by the two chambers last week. The reforms have been a multi-year effort and a priority for the Florida Trucking Association, the group stated in a press release. This is a huge victory for trucking in Florida, the trucking industry nationally, who have seen invoices as high as $200,000, and a motoring public who fall victim to predatory towing companies, commented FTA President and CEO Alex Miller. The new law, if signed, will revise provisions related to towing and storing of trucks, including requiring counties to establish maximum rates for certain cleanup and disposal, excluding or failing to designate certain record operators, authorizing fees, requirements regarding removal of vehicles, requirements for liens, notices of lien, sale, notice of sale, and types of payment, requiring towing operators to accept and maintain certain documents, rate sheets, and invoices, criminal penalties for noncompliance. That's a big one. According to FTA, towing and storage operators would be required to maintain and publicize a rate sheet listing all fees related to vehicle recovery and provided upon request to vehicle owners, lien holders, and insurance companies. The record operator would have to furnish the rate sheet to the owner or operator, if present, before attaching a vehicle to a record. Fees charged that are higher than those listed on the rate sheet would be considered unreasonable. The bill also requires operators to provide detailed, itemized invoices. The towing and recovery industry is vital to the Florida trucking industry, and we're grateful to have many as members of FTA for their input in the legislation. HB 179 will weed out the predatory towing tactics of bad actors and make the entire industry better and safer. Data compiled with the American Transportation Research Institute in a report released in November underscored the severity of predatory towing fees charged in the aftermath of large truck crashes and offered recommendations to address the problem. The study found that excessive rates and unwarranted additional service charges were the two most common forms of predatory towing experienced by 82.7% and 81.8% of surveyed motor carriers, respectively. Wow, so there you have it. Florida is cracking down on predatory towing people. Maybe it'll weed some of the bad ones out, but then again, how about the good ones? Is this going to hurt the good towing companies as far as happened to the rules and whatever they said about you got to show the invoice, quote price, and all that stuff. I don't know. Kind of mixed on this, but I've been not a victim of towing predators, but had my truck towed several times and paying exorbitant prices to get the truck towed into the shop or something. It is a high cost, that's for sure. So you don't want to break down that total record. We'll try to get that thing to the shop without having to call a wrecker. Sometimes you can't just help it. But Florida's cracking down on the bad ones. So let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this. And appreciate y'all sending me these stories. Let me know down in the comment section also what other kind of stories you might want to see me cover. So that's it. So I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day and stay safe.